Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Truly Bedrock Season 4. This is episode 42, I think. Is it? Yeah. How's everybody doing? I'm doing great, and as you can see behind me, well, maybe we're not doing as great as we say we are. So if you remember, we built the Guardian farm here. I said I went AFK for about 8 hours or so, and this is all the drops I got. So this thing hasn't been the fastest that it can be, and upon further research and checking things out, I believe that we can make ourselves a much faster farm. Utilizing just these 4 spawning spots. Reading the wiki has told us that if we use these 4 spots because they're the northwestern side and we were to cap the tops of them off and drop these guys down, that we could get a lot of guardian spawns. And so, with that being said, I'm going to tear all of these pillars down. I'm going to reclaim all of this glass. We're going to tear this center section out and the trident killer. And then we're going to look at building this. Again, I didn't watch too many videos. I didn't watch too many tutorials. I just kind of skimmed a couple and started building. Sometimes doing your own thing is a great idea, but sometimes you leave it up to the professionals to have all this stuff figured out, and you just follow a tutorial and you get all of the guardian drops that your heart could desire. But anyway, time to tear down the rest of this farm. Before we cut away, I did do this in a live stream, so if that's a thing that you're interested in, twitch.tv/zap_113, yes. And we chit-chatted for a couple of hours while we tore this thing down, and now I'm going to tear down the rest. Well, jumping in real quick while we repair our pickaxe, there was some things talked about during a live stream about a week or so ago by the time this video comes out. And one of those things that we had talked about was kind of the channel and progression and things that I'm doing that actively hurt the channel. Because believe it or not, some of the videos and series I have going now actually are hurting this channel because of low views and things like that. It just makes my numbers go up and then down and then up and then down. And I'm the one causing that. So we talked about it a little bit on stream, and I was going to make a little video or tweet it or put it on the community side of YouTube and things like that. But rather than doing that, I figured we'll throw it in a video here. So this is kind of like announcements while we're waiting for the pickaxe to heal up a little bit so we can go finish tearing down the Guardian farm. So I've decided after the Seopolis series completes and finishes that we're done with the modded side of things. Yep. For a couple of reasons. Number one, there aren't too many mods at the moment that are catching my eye that I want to play, and number two is, well, it's not helping the channel. The series doesn't get a lot of views, and going back and forth from Java to Bedrock, yep, I could be spending time on Truly Bedrock videos instead of time on modded, so we got to pick and choose our battles. The other series that we've been doing, the Pokemon Challenge videos, they might end up on another channel. I might start another channel and put those videos up there because I've got a few more done. So we might see a couple more on the channel, but after that I'm probably going to pull them and move them and keep this channel solely focused on Bedrock and Truly Bedrock. What we're known for, what you guys love, right? Yeah, that's the plan for now. And another little thing, I noticed that about 40% of the people returning to my videos week after week are unsubscribed to the channel. So if you wouldn't mind and you truly do enjoy these videos, just take a second to hit that subscribe button. Takes seconds. It costs nothing, but it helps me out a ton, and I would greatly appreciate it. So if you're feeling like you truly like the videos, then please sub, leave a like. Heck, leave a comment. Any interaction is very positive for the channel. But as far as the other series on the channels go, I think we're going to cut those and focus on things. And we've got to make a little bit of a change and stop stop some of the craziness that I've been doing lately. So anyway, we may turn modded if we find a mod pack we like into a stream series. And as far as streaming goes, we hopefully will get back to that here in a few weeks on a regularly scheduled program. Yeah, we'll see. Back to Guardian Farm Teardown. Well, we did it. The entire farm is torn down, and through some more research and what we're trying to accomplish, there's actually a video by none other than Slack Lizard. And apparently the Southeast is the best. So rather than doing this right here, we're going to go ahead and tear this little bit out, and then we're going to go over into this section of the ocean monument, and this is where we are going to build our farm. So what we're going to need to do, and I've already actually kind of handily got this set up, where I have a lot of this dug out from pillar to pillar. I was checking when laying this out, because I found when we were blocking off the spawns, it was a lot easier for us to be down in the ocean monument doing it, rather than trying to be up above it, fighting with guardians and drowned and all of the other things. So this right here is going to be our room with our drop chutes. Now we need to dig down about 5 more blocks, and then we're going to fill this in and make it pretty. Well, ish. So I'm going to mine a little bit more out, pop a potion, go cap off the other, I better get out of here, I'm going to drown. The other side of the farm over here. And get them back to their original pillars, very similar to what else I've got. And then once we have a little bit of a room dug out, we can start placing in trident killers and things like that. So it's going to work out. It's going to be fun. Yes. Yep, it'll be fun. More glass tearing out, but hopefully this is for the last time. A little bit of time later, and we now have a nice little room here. So this is where the guardians will eventually fall down out of these tubes. We do have to go and dig this all the way down on all 4 of these and extend the outside of the pillars all the way up. We haven't done that, but we got a nice floor. We got a little bit of an entrance out of here, matching the theme that we went with. We kind of went with the temple theme here with the bricks and the prismarine. And then we doubled it up here just to make it look nice. Looks like I missed a spot. We'll catch that on the way back down. But we got a little opening that leads into the monument, and then this, of course, can get us out of here. And up to the top, where we need to extend some of these guys going all the way up. As you can see, I've extended a couple, and most of these are extended up and out of the monument. So, yep, that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to build these guys up, and then at the bottoms there, where the 4 blocks are missing, that is where we're going to set up some trident killers. So that is our next goal, to get these built all the way up, and then what we need to do is dig out these center pillars here, but not until we're ready. So I'm going to extend the glass up. We're going to build the trident killers at the bottom. Once we have the trident killers in place, then and only then will we start punching out the center section. I believe it's on We need to place a button. Guardians spawn at this level, so I need a button at this level, an air block above them, and then the cave block. Yep, I'll show that when we get that far, but right now, got a lot to do. Set up trident killers, build glass pillars, and hopefully we'll have a guardian farm here shortly that runs very, very fast. Well, we have placed all of the trident killers in each section. I've also done a little bit of digging for the item collection system as well. And what we need to do now is we need to go up top and start knocking out the center section of the tube all the way up on all 4 of these. And then as we come down, we can come out here, we can throw a trident, we can close this off with some blue glass, and walk away from each tube. We've got to do this 4 times. So whilst we do this, cannot remember if I mentioned this or not in a previous clip, but it looks like Tiz and I are running neck and neck for videos. So hopefully that is a pace that we can keep. What did I do with the tridents? It's definitely not it. But yes, hopefully that is something that we can run and keep up with. It's kind of neat that we are pretty much the 2 that have the most videos as it sits right now. I did not even know that was a thing, so congratulations to us. And, you know, we might have to do a few things to definitely get Tiz, or get ahead of Tiz. But what we need is we need a button here at this level. This water level is where the mobs will spawn. This is very similar to what we did with the soul sand. So this is going to be our water source block at this level, an air gap, and then a cave block. Yes. So now it is just the process of digging down here, finding my tridents, which are in a shulker somewhere, and tossing those in here. And then once we have all 4 of the tubes complete, we will then worry about putting in the water sources and those kinds of things. Where did I put them? I don't remember. Oh, I found them. Why are they in the redstone box? Of all places. So that should be that. And that one's closed up. So, rinse and repeat time. Gotta do this 3 more times. Well, I did get a temporary storage facility set up where we have a hopper going to collect the items down into a chest. We break that into 2 lines, and then we go further. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 double chest worth of storage temporarily. Eventually, we will make a more permanent situation. So what we're going to need to do is grab a little bit of ice, which is up top. So let's go up top first, and we're going to need to put water streams in here. I'm going to need water streams underneath all 4 of the trident killers, and then we're going to need a water stream right there in that little cove and that little cove there, pushing all the items to the campfire. Campfire has been placed for any excess experience will just get burned off. We're not really using this for an XP farm. This is merely an item farm. Up top here, we got a couple of things that we need to do. We've got all the tubes cleared out. We got the storage that was up here pretty well cleared out, except for the chests down there. And we have some ice here. Perfect. And we've got this guy to deal with. Perfect. So what we should be able to do, because I have my buckets of water on me, this should be relatively easy. We should be able to place a source block there. And I believe something like that. And then we're going to need to make this mob proof as well. So we should just be able to grab a water source, place it in here, cap it off. Rinse and repeat. Like so, and one more. And then we can put the water down in the bottom for the item collection. Again, there is potential that we could have mobs that spawn up here because the solid blocks, but for the moment, that's not a problem. Let's just go. Go ahead and keep our 2 sources of water for our workbench at all times. And then make our way around to the farm. Awesome. So hopefully we will be seeing Guardians soon, but while we wait for that, what we need to do is jump down in here. We need a water source there, a water source there, and a water source there. So all the items should flow to this center section here, should get pushed over to here. I may need a button. Yep. Gonna need a couple buttons. Need a button here and a button here. Should be just like that, and then we're going to need our flint and steel. So we can put that away and grab that. We need to do some serious inventory management. I love it. Give me the buttons. So a button there, button here, flint and steel there. And that is the item collection, but we are having a minor issue where nothing is spawning. Interesting. Let's try that. Oh no. It could be the fact that there's just way too many mobs. I don't know. Now we got the farm working, and it is working good. Yes. As you can see, we got 79 levels. And if we go down into the storage facility, we've been AFK for about an hour. Almost a half a chest there, almost half a chest there, a bit there, and almost a half a chest there. So we've got almost 2 double chests worth of items, as opposed to barely a half a chest worth of items when we did this last. But let's talk a little bit about what we had to do to get these things working and the reason that it wasn't working. So first things first, up here, what I had to do was actually put in 2 water sources. Once I put in 2 water sources, the guys started spawning, they started dropping. The next thing I noticed, though, as you can see by the glass here that we've added, is some of the guardians were escaping when they would spawn in multiples. So rather than just dropping straight down, they would pop out, and if you have, a ton of guardians outside of what we're trying to do, they're not going to spawn. I then went AFK for a little while, and all of a sudden the guardians stopped spawning like you see there. And the reason is, our trident killers that sit back here only had just the one wall of blocks, and I had about 8 guardians sitting in this area here. So it went around. I did light this up as for whatever. I think it stops the drowns from spawning. They seem to spawn a lot less. And this farm is working very, very well. Yep, so with clogging up the spots over here for the guardians to escape, and the same thing up top, we are now getting a serious amount of guardians in our farm, which is exactly what we wanted, and this thing is working and working much, much better than the farm that we had done in the last episode. I'm excited. Yep, when you get a bunch of them like that, you can see that guy squeezing into the block there. It's not going to be able to squeeze through, so it's just going to suffocate and die, or pop back in as it did there. This one and this one were the two that are on the other side of the water. So, with all of that being said, we now have a semi-decent collection system. We're getting a bunch of drops. And they are just Guardian drops, which is really, really good. I'm not too keen on the drowned stuff. I just wanted a good working Guardian farm. And as you see, I mean, this thing is working. Working so well. There's almost not a time that there's a Guardian in at least one of these chambers, which is much, much better than what we had originally. So, with that being said, that's going to do it for us today. I'm hoping to get this video done and rendered and edited and uploaded and all of those things before I go on vacation, so you guys will be watching this while we're doing that. We did it. We've got a working Guardian farm, and we have an issue. You see my issue? Uh-oh. Yeah. This can't keep up. There's so many items inside of this that it cannot keep up. I think what we might have to do... we might have to rearrange the collection system if it's going to be this crazy to where we're backing up on items. That's how good this farm is. And what we can do is we can... we could set like a hopper minecart here. Set one here and set one here, and then have the items coming out that way. Yeah, if we had a hopper here, it's no big deal. We are going to have to work on a better storage solution later. But there we go. There's not a lot of items sitting here. So, with that, we're going to end today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We've learned quite a bit about Guardian farming and how they spawn and why they spawn and structure spawns and things like that. So, yeah, we got a good working farm. Now we just got to get a good working storage system soon. Soon. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, you know the routine. Leave a like, leave a comment, consider subscribing. Check the description down below, all the different ways to follow me, Twitter, Twitch, Discord, Patreon, second channel, all in the description down below. There's also a link to all of the other Truly Bedrock members' YouTube channels. Be sure to check them out. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.